Now then, I'm back out in the English Lake District. I've just come up past the King's Head Hotel, as I'm sure you'll have seen, and I'm heading up towards Whiteside and Rays up here. Never been up this path before. I believe it starts off pretty steep and then levels off, but it's only 11 AM now, so I've got tons of time to get up there. I am going to have a camp, not decided where, but I think there might be a lack of water up here, so that might mean to camp, dropping down to Sticks Pass to get some water, and finding a place to pitch up on one of the Dodds, so maybe Stybarrow, Great Dodd, and the conditions are perfect, chalk and cheese the last time I was out, so very little wind, dry, a bit cloudy at the moment, but forecast saying visibility is meant to be very good all day and all night, so Goldilocks conditions. So anyway, I'll stop whittering on and get up this hill, hopefully get some cracking views, and I'll bring you back. Well, I've just come up the first steep ascent and it's levelled out a bit. Not happy about this. Total clag, what's going on there? But the views have opened up behind me over towards Keswick. Can you see? So we've got High Rig there, Lonscale Fell, Skidder, Carlside, Raven Crag, High Seat. See right over there to the Coaldale Horseshoe. Dale Head's pretty clear up there. So yeah, blue skies this side. Grey skies this side where I'm going, so hopefully that burns off. But yeah, like I said, about 1,400 feet, so about another 1,000 before I get to the top. Plenty of time, so I think I'll bash on for maybe another couple of 100 feet and maybe learn my lesson from the last debacle when I didn't eat enough. So yeah, I'm going to have a sit down somewhere and take on some calories. If you do need to get some quick calories down you, I recommend these Real Meal bars. Yeah, a lot of calories with zero fuss. I think about 600 calories. I've had the is it Himalayan salted caramel or something, and this is the blueberry and almond, and it's really nice, so yeah, highly recommend those. I don't think I've mentioned what kit I'm using tonight, have I? So I've got a bit of a modular setup, shall we say. One I've thought about trying for a long time. But anyway, so I've got the Mountain Laurel Designs Duo Mid, but just the fly. And in that I've got a Trekker tent bathtub, which also obviously doubles up as a ground sheet. A Sierra Designs, I think it's called Backcountry Bivvy. Yeah, that's what I'm sleeping in. So the idea is, obviously as we're getting into the colder months, the bugs are meant to disappear. Bloody loads of mosquitoes down there, I tell you. I thought they were meant to be on vacation or something. But anyway, yeah, lack of bugs means obviously you don't really need an inner that much. So it just gives me a lot more internal space. And I think I'm actually going to try that in the Hilleberg as well in winter. That should be warm enough with the bivvy and the winter quilt. And again, that saves quite a lot of weight. I think the inner on the unner is about 1 kilo. So more room, less weight. So, summit of Whiteside, 863 metres, I believe. The other side, looking down to Thirlmere, is all clagged in. But over to the east, wow, super clear. I had to move away from the trig because there's just people sat there eating their lunch. Is that good etiquette to hoard the cairn, summit cairn? Let me know. But yeah, look at the views here. Catstead Cam, Swirl Edge, Helvellyn obviously. I won't be going up there. That's probably St Sunday Crag over there. Or is it Fairfield? Probably Fairfield, Cofer Pike, St Sunday Crag. I believe Robert, Moffat Mountains Adventure. Is it Moffat Mountain Adventures? I think he's staying up there tonight. That was the plan. Yeah, he did invite me along actually, but I don't really like changing my plans once I've got them set. But yeah, we'll have to definitely meet up at some point, mate. So, yeah, really busy, clearly. I'm not going to camp here, and I probably won't camp on Rays either. It's just too early. Not sure how well it picked it up on the camera there, but those views over to look like Bowfell, Scarfell Pike, possibly Pillar, just above the cloud. It was really cool. Inversions were forecast today, possibly tomorrow. So I need to think about where I'm going to camp in terms of what side do I want to be looking down on? Do I want to be looking down on Ullswater or sort of towards Keswick? Who knows? What a day. Stunning, isn't it? October, mid-October. Raise. Not sure if this one's slightly higher or slightly lower than Whiteside. Let's have a look. 883, so higher. Yeah, this is a cracking summit, this. My kind of summit. With all its craggy, lumpy bits. And I'd say the views are better on this one, Raise that is, compared to Whiteside. You've got everything that you can see from Whiteside, but you've got a better view down the other side as well, to Ullswater, Sheffield Pike, Placefell, just see Glenriddin. Don't know if you can. Let's have a look. So it'd be a fantastic place to pitch a tent up. As I said, you know, take your pick, views on either side. But it's 3 o'clock, so it's too early. Still plenty of people milling around. It is a busy place, obviously, being the route up to Helvellyn. There's been a fell race as well today. Just, yeah, tons of people. So, I'll stick with plan A and carry on over there. So we've got Stybarrow Dodd, Watson's Dodd, and that must be Great Dodd because obviously that's the biggest one. Might go for Watson's Dodd, you know. Let's go investigate. Got another litre of water just below Sticks Pass here. So yeah, obviously you can get it, but I had to drop probably 300 feet down and come back up again. So yeah, anyway, it is here. Just bear it in mind, you're gonna have to do a few extra feet to get it. I think that's Whiteside over there. I was tempted to add it on, but can't be bothered. Watson's Dodd. I'm not sure why I wasn't feeling it last time I came up here, because it's bloody stunning. So I'm definitely camping somewhere around here. Just for obvious reasons. Loving that. There's none of that action going on the other side. So Great Dodd's just up there behind me. I'll do that tomorrow. There's no point in continuing because it'll do well to top this view, I tell you. Looks a bit rocky here, so and it's boggy there. It's never bloody straightforward, is it? So we'll have a good scout around. Find a good pitch, hopefully. Right, well, I decided to sacrifice a bit of comfort for a better view and hopefully a sunset. I was going to pitch up over there on the other side of the summit cairn, but yeah, just wasn't feeling it. And there's like thousands of spiders' webs everywhere. Noticed that all day. Don't know what's going on. Are they mating or something? So I picked a good night to try a bivvy, haven't I? Anyway, I'll show you around. Spin you around. So not entirely flat, but pretty flat. So I've got the duo mid, fly only. This bathtub, trekker tent, foam mat, which will hopefully stop this bivvy bag sliding around. That's the bivvy bag there. I've got my big Agnes Zoom wide in there, fits nicely. Spare clothes, my pack, odds and sods, food and drink. So I've just got my quilt to go in now. I reckon I'm going to be scorchio, so I'm hoping with that sun drops that the temperature does quite a bit as well. Don't usually say that. So yeah, all the pegs went in. I usually bring a mixture, so I've not used the Easterns. I've used 4 groundhogs, MSI groundhogs, the long ones, and some titanium nails, and they've all gone in pretty well. You need the nails to tension out the bathtub, otherwise it won't be a bathtub, it'd just be flat. So yeah, happy with this. Temperature's dropped already actually, and I tell you what, if you're camped out on one of them western fells or southern fells over there and you're filming that, I've got to see that video because it looks absolutely incredible. Just a sea of cloud. So that's your inversion over there. I've had bugger all here. It's a shame because I did actually consider going on to Grassmore, which is probably, well, I'd say, yeah, it's got to be that way, hasn't it? So never mind, I'm quite enjoying the view from here. and I'm hoping I get a magnificent sunset. It should be 40 minutes or so once that starts dropping behind that cloud. So yeah, what bloody conditions, eh? Fantastic. Beer time. Northern Monk Dark Matter, 8.4%. Decadent Imperial Stout. We'll see about that, won't we? Yeah, pretty good. I'm sure about decadent. Tastes like coffee, if anything. I can't believe this compared to my last camp. I can't remember the last time I was out and there was zero wind. Everywhere I go, it seems to follow me. Iceland, Norway, Scotland, here. Oh, like I said, if you're up on one of those fells, it must look absolutely incredible. I think there's an inversion building on the other side of me now as well. So hopefully there's one in the morning. I brought the drone, not even had a chance to get it up yet, and it's probably a bit too dark now. Ooh, excuse me. But it is forecast to be like this again tomorrow, so hopefully we'll whack it up. Cheers. Wow. That is fire. Just absolute class. Yeah, I wonder how many people are on Helvellyn. Not a soul here. Absolute solitude. Not entirely sure why everybody wants to go and camp on Helvellyn, to be honest. I guess it's one of the sexy ones, isn't it? But it's not that sexy if there's 10 bleeding other tents there, is it? Much rather have this. Oh. Yeah, about 8 o'clock now. I'm a bit knackered. So just time to get in the tent, chill out, get in the bag. Temperature's dropped, so should be all right, regulating my own. But yeah, time to get horizontal.
morning. Just had a quick wander outside the tent. Inversions to the left of me, inversions to the right. So once the sun's up, I'll get out and get the drone out. Not a drop of condensation in here at all, which I'm amazed about. I've got this fly pitched so that there's airflow, but I mean, what airflow? There's not been a drop of wind whatsoever. Incredible. So yeah, pretty magnificent conditions. Goldilocks conditions, as I predicted from the forecast. Anyway, it's about 7 AM, so just gonna lay around in here a bit longer. Because I've pitched on a bit of a slope, this bivvy has slid, well, it's been sliding down all night on this bathtub. So yeah, you need the surface to be perfectly flat, really. Or I might just put some silicone or something on either the bath. Well, yeah, probably on the bathtub, and that should help a bit. Anyway, probably going to get my head down for another half an hour or so. Get a coffee on, get the drone up, and then I'm going to head back over to, up to Great Dodd.
I do believe it's one of them. Is it a broken spectre or a bokken spectre? Anyway, it's one of them little circular rainbow looking things. Don't know if you can pick it up on this. So I've got pretty much everything packed away now. I've had the drone up, having a bit of a play about. I've only seen 2 people today so far, a couple of trail runners. It's that warm, they were in the shorts. The lad was completely bare-chested, and the lass just had a tiny little gym bra on, sports bra, whatever. It's red hot. So yeah, just get finished, packed up, and then back up to Great Dodd, Clough Head. I'm sure I've mentioned this loads of times already. And then I think I'm going to make my way over to Threckeld. Hopefully have a pint before I get the bus back to Penrith and jump on the train home. But been totally blessed on this one, totally blessed. Right, I'll just try and show you this viewpoint again. So over there, got Blencathra and Skidder. If we come round, we've got, that'll be the Coaldale Horseshoe over that way. Come round a bit further, that'll be the Newland Horseshoe. Over there, definitely Great Gable, isn't it? Can't work that one out over there. Pillar's got to be over there somewhere. A Great End. Scarfell Pike. Bowfell. And then all the way around you can see right over to Coniston Range. Back over here up to Helvellyn. So yeah, what a amazing viewpoint. Right, well that was me. Somewhere, can't remember. Anyway, left no trace. Cracking pitch that. It could have just been a couple of degrees flatter. Perfect. Right, let's get off. Great Dodd. Just up at the shelter on Great Dodd. I assume the summit is over that way. Amazing views. Absolutely amazing. Maybe I should have pushed on up here. Because up here, views of all the eastern fells as well. Yeah, incredible. Nice big flat areas as well, and less boggy. Never mind. I was pitched up down there. Watson's Dodd. Just inversions everywhere, as far as the eye can see. It's probably making a really annoying noise, isn't it? Yep, everywhere. Right, I'm getting out of here because it's bloody midge hell. Shit. Bollocks. Oh dear. Right, so just approaching the foot of Clough Head. So we're going up again. I think this will be my 90th Wainwright, so a little bit of a milestone. I've probably only done about 7 without all this stuff on my back, so not bad really. I'm pretty sure I'll never do them all. I just can't see it. There's too many that are dotted around on their own. Never say never. But yeah, I prefer to, well, I like hiking and camping, so you know, the camping, or rather the hiking, has to fit around the camping, if that makes sense. But you know, maybe one day when potentially I can't carry all this gear up a hill, that might be the time to do them all, but I'm not actually that bothered. I suppose it's one of those things, though, once you've done them, it must be quite a nice thing to say. But yeah, whatever. Clough Head. So yeah, I dropped down from here now into the Clag pretty soon, I reckon. See with all these bugs, man. So I'm gonna, as I said, just go to Threckeld, miss out High Rig. I've kind of got a plan for High Rig later in the year. Bit of a theme. Let's just say it involves mince pies and mulled wine, so I'm sure you can guess. Yeah, I'm going to bring a big tent up, a 3-man tent, loads of food and drink, and yeah, kind of like a little bit of a end of year celebration kind of thing, I reckon. If you're up for it, send us a message, come along. Yeah, it'll be fun. So I think I'll just have a little break up here, sweating buckets again. If you're doing this route, make sure you bring plenty of water, because there's none. Styx Pass would be your next water source, so thankfully I've just about had enough. Right. It's like something out of Lost Boys up there. You know, when they jump off the bridge into the mist. Not quite, but you know what I mean. Oh, so I've just met some people on the way up there, and they're saying once you get down there it's nice and cool and misty, and I'm ready for that now, to be honest. So hot. Right, well that's me down amongst the mist. All my beautiful mountain views have disappeared, but I'll tell you what, it feels great. Oh, so refreshing. So anyway, I'm not far from the bottom now. I've only got to make my way back to Threkeld. Hopefully have that pint. So I'll finish the video here. If you've watched, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.